Hey guys, Adam Mastroni here. We have an exciting video today. We're going to answer the question, should you paint your car? Now, I have an 18-year-old Mustang here, and you can probably tell, the paint's faded. We've got all sorts of chips on the hood. We've got some peeling down here on the bumper, and yeah, it's just not good. So I figure I've really got nothing to lose. So, I'm in college. I have 2 cars, and I don't really have $2 grand to spend on a paint job. So I was doing some research, looking up some videos, and I thought, hey, let's try some spray paint. Got nothing to lose. The entire car needs to be repainted anyways. Maybe it'll look a little bit better than it did. So I guess the official question is, should you paint your car with spray paint? And we're hoping to do it for under $100. We'll go shopping and see what we can get. Alright, so we're at the paint store. Let's go inside and see what they got. Rust-Oleum Gloss Protective Enamel is what we're going to use. I got the crystal clear enamel as well, and all of mine have the matching number and I'll say Regal Red, so we're good to go with paint. Down here for a whopping $2.50. We'll pick up this little spray gun. The car care section, we're going to look for something called Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. Pick that up for a reasonable $10. Picked up some sandpaper and a sanding block for pretty cheap as well. You're going to want around $300 to sand it first, and then higher like $2,000 for the clear coat. Paint thinner, I already have some at home, but we need that for cleaning. So I'll probably want to grab that if you don't have any. Alright guys, so we're going to want to start to take things apart. So I took off the license plate, and there's a cover over this. I took that off. I removed the Ford badge along with the spoiler, and we're going to sand it all down with 300 grit sandpaper. I'm using 320, that's what I could find. Once it's sanded, you're going to want to use your paint thinner and a towel like that one to kind of, clean it off. You can clearly see the trunk here has been cleaned. This here has not been cleaned, so it just kind of wipes away like that. And that's what you're going to do to the entire car. We've been using the shop vac a little bit to keep the dust down. But once you sand the whole car and wipe it down, you're good to go. Alright guys, I've been sanding and sanding. I can still see I missed a few spots. You can see you don't want these shiny spots here. You want it to look just all this clear coat we want gone. Got the roof done pretty well. The back's done really well. I'm going to keep sanding and touching up. Got everything taped off nicely, you can see. Oh yeah. This is going well. Better than expected, to be honest. Wow guys, what a difference. This is the second coat, is just kind of in the process of drying. We've used about 6 cans of spray paint so far, if you're wondering. Let's see, it's looking pretty good. I'm happy. Take a look when it's dry. Either way, it looks a ton better already. Out here, I've been painting the spoiler, the license plate holder, and I took the taillight covers off. I've been painting them separately out here, and these are all looking good. These I already have the 3rd coat on them. And this was included in the 6 cans of spray paints. Unbelievable. Look at that. I mean, I can already see myself. It's not 100% dry, but still, that's pretty good. Alright, so today the second coat is dry. You can see we've got some streaks here of where we've not hit so well. Right there. The not glossy parts, we're going to go over that. Hit those areas really well on the third coat, and we'll see what she looks like. Alright, we just finished putting the third coat on. As you can see, there's no streaks anymore. Third coat is 100% coverage. Now we just have to sit and watch the paint dry. And oh yeah, I was going to say something about how it helps to have a light like this so you can see the streaks. That was Carter's idea. Good job, Carter. And also, we've painted the floor quite badly. And there's this wrench outline here now, so that's kind of cool. So that's not good. But other than that, the car has turned out well. Alright guys, the paint is now dried for 2 days. Of course, I did a little touch up and around here, and there's one spot on the hood that I touched up. So this is what's going on. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Oh, there's another touch up. A few drips, you know. First time doing mass amounts of spray painting. So, a few touch ups. There's one uh-oh here. Yeah, there it is. Barely can even see it on camera. Hardly in person. Come on. There it is. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good, but oh well. Yeah, so the spoiler here, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's very smooth, but it's just not turning out. I could probably work at it a little bit more. And some of you probably know what you're doing more than I do, so I'm sure you can have fun and success with that. But for me, this is good enough. It's better than it was. I mean, look at this hood. And I mean, I can see myself in it. I'm happy. It's gonna look good in the sunlight. So we'll put her back together, roll her out into the sunlight, and do a reveal. Alright, now we move on to the fun section. Cost. Our budget was $100. Obviously, with that budget, I was thinking we were going to do the clear coat, and now we're not doing that, so it's going to be less. But let's see what the total actually came to. We had 12 cans of paint, and those cost $3.68. So that's $44.16 for paint. Then we had 2 spray guns at $2.50 each. Obviously, one has broken because they were only $2.50. So that brings the total up to $49.16. Then we had 6 packages of sandpaper at $3.37 is $20.22 plus the $49.16. That brings our total up to $69.38. Then we had the sanding block that I purchased for $5.63. That brings our total to $80.01. Obviously some people probably have that laying around, but I wanted to buy a nice one. Then we have to times that all by good old sales tax. Here in Michigan, that is 6%. So that brings our total to $84.82. Obviously, if you're doing the clear coat, we would have gone over $100 because we needed more sandpaper and more clear coat. But just painting, you know, we got a good result. and we did it for under $100. So I believe we stayed in budget. The paint turned out well, so this was a success in terms of budget. Let's go over and see how the car has actually turned out. Wow guys, if this doesn't get you going, I don't know what does. The sun just came out right as I pulled the car out, and man, oh my god. Hopefully this looks as good on the camera as it does in person, because man, not bad. That one spot there, hopefully, yeah, oh well, what can you do? It's substantially better. Well guys, I think I can come to the conclusion of, if you've got nothing to lose, if you've got some time on your hands, obviously this took me 10 hours of sanding, 3 hours of taping, and then a couple hours to put everything back together. And, you know, you have to deal with some imperfections. You know, there's one there's some down here on the door, and this hood spot here has some imperfections. So if you can deal with that, you know, go for it guys. And look at that, you can see my basketball hoop on the hood. That's quality right there. You couldn't see that before. You can see me walking. Of course there's a few imperfections, but when you take a step back, you just can't see any of those. Man. Well, I guess that concludes this video series on painting, so good luck guys, and I'll see you next time.